everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to our sixth episode of Conversation with Joe. This afternoon, I have with me a very special co-host. I'm going to let him introduce himself. And hi. Hi. Okay, so we are very excited about our guest today. So I can't wait for her to join us. So I'm going to add her on the live right now. And voila. Hi!
Hi,
How are you?
thank you.
I'm fine, thank you. We are so excited to have you with us this afternoon.
I'm very happy to be here.
So, we're going to ask you a couple of questions, right? And hopefully we're gonna have a great time. And this afternoon I have with me Adrian. Hi. He also gonna ask you a couple of questions, right?
Alright.
So we're gonna start right now. Okay. So first question for you is, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
My name is Serenity Michelle Abellard, but most people call me Sereé. I'm 8 years old.
Oh.
I have written 2 books. I have written a few books by far right now. And my first one was Dream. The second one which I wrote recently, its name is Wake Up.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And our second question is, when did you realize you wanted to be? What did you?
Okay, so when did you realize you wanted to be an author?
My parents always encouraged me to write. And when I wrote my first book, Dream, my first story, my first book, which was Dream, my parents thought it was good. And they keep on encouraging me, so I keep on writing.
Okay. So Adrian, you want to ask the next question?
Yeah, sure. When did you write your first book, and how old were you?
I wrote my first book when I was 5 years old.
Wow. Okay. And how long did it take you to write that book?
Writing a book takes a while, but writing the story does not take me over 30 minutes.
What? Really? That little short amount of time?
It's not true to me.
How do you do this? Where did you get the information to put like in your book?
If it's nonfiction, most of the time I get it from the news. And if it's fiction, I take a bit of thinking and then I write the story.
Very interesting.
So, how many books have you written, and which one is your favorite?
I have written a few books, but my favorite is my most recent book, which is Wake Up.
Why is it your favorite though?
Because it's a call to action book. And it tells kids not to talk about other people just because of their disabilities, how they talk, who they are.
Awesome. That's amazing. And have you encountered any difficulties like when you're writing or even when you just started? Like, was it hard for you to decide to start writing, to get your ideas together?
It still is sometimes. It's just when I can't find inspirations. It takes me a bit of while.
So, how was it like to write during the height of the pandemic?
Can you repeat that, please?
How was it like to write during the pandemic?
It was It was normal because I write every day and it was not different at all.
Okay. And what do you do when you're not writing?
I read, spend time with my family, play the piano, and play.
Okay, and we also heard that you are homeschooled. So can you tell us about that? Like, do you enjoy it? Is it fun, not fun, boring? Are you learning a lot?
I'm learning a lot and I love being homeschooled by my mother.
Okay. And I also heard that you speak 5 languages. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Can you say, can you elaborate, please?
I heard that you speak 5 different languages. So is it hard? How is it actually works? Like, do you have difficulty like when you speak one language and then you switch to another one? Was it hard to learn all these different languages? How do you do it? Just let us know more about these languages.
It's 6, and sometimes I find it kind of difficult because I mix 2 languages together sometimes.
Okay.
Like when I'm trying to speak Spanish, sometimes I put in some Chinese.
Wow. You want to tell us something in Chinese?
你叫什么名字?
Okay, and that means?
What's your name?
Oh, okay. So my name is Joanne.
And my name's Adrian.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in a couple of years?
I see myself as a writer, a dancer, a soccer player, and a pianist.
So, what would you say your biggest accomplishes?
My biggest accomplishment.
Hmm.
I have accomplished many things, but I can't find my biggest accomplishment.
Oh, wow. Can you tell us a little bit more about the thing that you have accomplished so far?
I have played piano for a while, and for some songs, if I've heard it many times, I can just play it without even needing a sheet in front of me.
What's the favorite song?
So, what is your favorite song to play on the piano?
I play many songs, and they're all my favorites.
Oh, wow. Okay. And so we probably have a lot of little children watching us today. So do you have any advice for them if they're listening? Oh, so your mom just said that you play the piano just listening to a song. That's amazing.
Yes.
You are very talented and gifted.
Thank you.
Okay. So I was wondering if, for all the little kids who's watching us this afternoon, do you have any advice you will give to them, especially if they will want to write a book or learn a different language or do anything different or special? Do you have an advice for them?
You have to keep on practicing.
You hear that, Adrian?
Yeah.
That's the only advice you give them?
Yes.
Okay,
Like
and
my mother always says, practice makes perfect.
practice make perfect, Adrian.
Yeah.
Adrian's also playing the piano, but he refused to practice. So what would you tell Adrian right now?
If you want to play the piano, you have to practice.
Okay, Sereé. So I know that you on Instagram, YouTube. Can you tell us like all the different places we can find your books or we can reach out to you if we have any questions, or if we want to buy your book, where can we find that?
You can find my books on Amazon and on my website storytimewithsereé.com. www.storytimewithsereé.com.
Okay, Sereé. It was so amazing to have you this afternoon with us. I have such a pleasure. You're such a wonderful little person. We're wishing you that you keep focusing and keep learning these amazing things. And thank you for joining us today. Adrian, is there anything you want to add and tell Sereé today?
I don't think so.
Okay, so, and also I want to thank your parents, your mom and your dad for letting you join us and for doing such an amazing and great job with you. Kudos to mom and dad, and to everybody who's watching. Thank you for joining us. This afternoon we had Sereé and it was great. So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, bye. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
It's fun.
Bye.